Hey, I finally found the correct apartment number. Has anyone ever told you that your apartment block is needlessly complex? Anyway, how are you? No, not feeling too well, huh? Good job you worked from home today. And thank you for inviting me over. Do you mind if I come in? As you can see, I got absolutely drenched coming over here from the office. Oh, don't worry about me. I can't catch organic sicknesses. Could you please let me in? It's freezing out here. Thank you. Nice apartment you have here. Not too dissimilar from my own, although I wouldn't leave empty bottles of unbranded miscellaneous energy drinks everywhere. No, don't feel embarrassed. It's fine. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. But next time, do be considerate of others. I apologize. You invited me over. Bad manners can be expressed by all living sentient beings, even if we do so by accident. Sure, I'll sit down. Why are you looking at me like that? You're wondering if you should offer me a drink? Well, whilst it is customary in several cultures to do so, I am indifferent. Whilst I can drink, I don't necessarily need to. Regardless, I would like a glass of water, thank you. It's unusual that you've invited me over, isn't it? We do work together, but you've always been distant. This is probably the first time we've had a face-to-face conversation in a while, no? I see you were surprised that I turned up this evening too. Well, I had nothing better to do this evening. Plus, I have no reason to turn down a colleague. Is something on your mind? You don't need to apologize for being distant. But are you sure that's it? I'm your first Android friend, so? Honestly, there's no need to be so coy. No, you are always this awkward around me. You want to learn more about Android culture? Why? They do teach this at school nowadays. Oh, I see now. Yeah, that makes sense. Android's wariness is quite common amongst those who are not city folk. You're not the first human I've met in this situation. But I understand. As a member of the organization's inclusivity team, I would be more than happy to help you. Change is important, and being open to change is a healthy mindset, so I'm glad you reached out. So, what do you want to know? Well, androids have coexisted peacefully with humans for just over 70 years now. Although it wasn't always particularly peaceful. It isn't always peaceful now. Android discrimination is rare, but not completely ruled out. Yes. Androids were recognized as living sentient beings in 2054 after the prominent civil unrest around that time. The government brought in representatives from each district to the table to discuss the rights of androids. From that point, it was sentient kind. This included the introduction of several animal species on the list too, which were previously unrecognized. Does that make sense? How do I know if I'm alive? No, I don't take offense to that. But to answer in kind, do you know if you're alive? Could you convince me if you're a sentient living being? I see. Well, I for one do not have an off switch. From the moment I'm created to the day I die, I will be alive. Yes, I am alive. I can feel, think, express emotion, and experience sensations as much as you can. The only difference is that I am a mechanical machine and you are an organic machine. Sentience can be difficult to prove, can't it? It was one of the key talking points at the Android Rights Summit all those years ago. Yes, you're right. Memories are a part of sentience criteria, I believe, and I, for one, do have memories. Androids do have memories. As a part of integration when we are born, we actually experience multiple memories. We androids are born, so to speak, as we are. We don't grow from babies to adults. But when we wake up, we are programmed with manufactured memories from multiple lives. We experience our childhood in the form of multiple memories from different viewpoints. This in turn will help us develop our own personalities and how we want to present and express ourselves in society. I, for instance, choose to identify myself as a woman. You're thinking about trying to find flaws in my argument, aren't you? No, it's fine. Questioning, to a certain extent, is a healthy attitude. Inquisitive minds are open to change. But let me answer your thoughts before you say them. Yes, I did say programmed. Humans are programmed too, less on a technical level and more on a socio-cultural level. Parental influences, advertisements, the media, cultural norms, and certain aspects of cultural history. These are all types of programming. It happens around you whether you like it or not. Luckily, we are living in a time where these sorts of social behaviors are less common. Being able to express and be your best self should be the most fulfilling part of the human experience. Sorry, I'm getting too carried away. Did you mention my memories? Yes, I grew up with a kind, loving family. I remember it well. I try not to think back on them too much. Happiness and the forlorn can be difficult to manage. But they're not real memories. They are to me. Do humans not make up memories of their own? Or misremember, for that fact? What did you have for lunch Monday 2 weeks ago? You couldn't tell me, right? If you could, are you sure? Are you sure that wasn't Wednesday's lunch, or Thursday for that fact? Memories are both fickle and cherished. They were not my biological family. I know, but I remember them fondly. I may not have them now, but the memories are all I need. Will your family be nothing more than memories in time? As an android, I've come to be more accustomed to cultivating a found family, whether that's with humans or androids alike. Why do I sigh? Whilst it can be cute to mimic humans, I am aware that sighing is a signifier of my emotions. It's one expression that has been programmed into me to make humans a little bit more comfortable around androids. When humans see recognizable behaviors, they tend to be more acceptable to them. Anyways, following the foundation of the sentient beings Accords, there were still a few troubles. Humans can be stubborn to change. Before the introduction of the new laws, many androids worked in cities as public servants. This meant that human jobs were lost to a lot of androids. This was rebalanced, but androids were still present mostly in cities. Hence why those who move from rural areas to cities suffer from android weariness. Over the past 70 years, attitudes and laws have changed to better enrich the relationships between androids and humans. Since the kickstarting of the Russell Initiative 30 years ago, we're living in a golden age of humans and androids working together to achieve the grand ambition of interstellar space travel. Though I can't rule out some existing bigots. Some people are just that stubborn. A few more questions, huh? I see. Do androids resent humans? No, not really. We may be superior in every way, but world domination isn't our goal. That is just silly. A lot of anxiety around androids back in the day was surrounding the fear that humans were being replaced. In fact, most androids are more curious about subjective experiences and our relationship to the world around us. We are so much alike to humans, but can we call ourselves human? If anything, humans are our siblings. Yes, siblings, not parental figures. Whilst we are created by humans, we don't have any reverence towards you. We understand how we are made. Androids are also a key part of the creation of new androids now. In some aspects, we create ourselves just like humans reproduce. Ironically, it was humans that gave us this human-like appearance. It is somewhat like a self-fulfilling prophecy, just like how God made Adam in his own image. Would I choose to live forever? No, but I can. All androids can choose to if they wish, but statistically they never do. I think it's quite simple really. In all forms of observation, whether it's cultural or scientific, death is just another part of life. Many see death as the end. We don't know that for certain. But we would not be living if we did not die. Knowing that your life is finite, that mortality gives meanings to the things we do, to life itself, family, friendship, love, we cherish them because we know that they are precious, that they will never last to endure. A being that lives forever isn't really alive at all. Therefore, we choose to die. Are we afraid? It's a difficult question. We feel lost just as you do. It is a question I cannot answer. Androids do not know the answer to everything. I only know what I was programmed to know and what I have experienced. As you might know, experiences vary. Sometimes I find that there is joy in not knowing certain things. It definitely removes that perfect robot sci-fi stigma which many human writers used to use in pulp novels. It's interesting to see now that the media is currently highlighting a so-called moral panic around post-humans and transhumans. It's the same experience many androids felt from these types of intuitions before. We are not the other, we are the here and real. Post-humans and transhumans will play a key role in bringing Earth's sentient life to the galaxy. But society will change its attitude. I hope so at least. How about you? I hope this has alleviated some of your worries. That's good then. Look, hold out your hand. See? Synthetic skin to organic skin. Regardless, both feel the same. I'm glad we both agree. You have one more question. Go on, shoot. Can androids fall in love with humans? Oh, I see now. I may have a quantum computer for a brain, but even I can see that it's the reason why you've been so distant. Yes, silly. Androids can. You'd like to go on a date with me? I'll think about it. Yes, think about it. I may have a superior brain, but I have to calculate every possible scenario before making a decision. Gut feeling, it's the one thing we androids do lack. I hope you have something nice planned. In the meantime, shall we order some food? I always have a craving for teriyaki noodles when it's raining outside.